Yang enak di Malaysia itu parkir motor mobil itu nggak ada tukang parkirnya dan parkir aja di pinggir jalan, tapi dia tetap teratur dan tertata.
Kalau nggak liburan ke Malaysia, aku nggak akan pernah tahu kalau setiap turun dari Grab, drivernya selalu bilang have a nice day. Jalanan tenang, jarang ada suara klakson. Nggak ada pengamen atau pedagang asongan di jalan atau piknik area. Nggak ada polisi di jalan, tapi tetap kondusif.
Sarua di dia macet dah sebetulnya mah. Cuman di dia mah suara klakson tatit tuh di dia mah. Tuh. Sarua kubeung neangan Avanza ngan moal aya di dieu mah kalaya ge eueuh teh kapangi nu kari mobil teh.
Nggak ada tukang parkir atau tempat parkir itu terarah walaupun di pinggir jalan sekalipun, bahkan nggak ada yang ngambil. Sampai mobil-mobil atau motor-motor di samping-samping jalan yang diparkirin itu tuh kadang ada yang sampai rusak, itu nggak diambil. Itu hebat sih, keren banget.
Nggak ada tukang parkir, mbak-mbak dari Indonesia ketika berkunjung ke Bazar Ramadan di Malaysia dibuat syok dan kagum. Ya, memang di Malaysia itu nggak ada petugas parkir seperti di Indonesia. Warga Malaysia kalau parkir, mereka parkir dengan sendirinya. Dan juga mbak-mbak dari Indonesia atau kakak-kakak dari Indonesia ini kagum. Nggak ada petugas parkir, tapi mobil tertata rapi. Dan suasananya itu benar-benar sudah dipikirkan secara matang-matang ya. Sudah dipikirkan secara matang-matang ya. Kalau di Malaysia membuat acara-acara seperti acara bazar ya kan. Kalau di Indonesia itu kan kadang-kadang kan bazar itu bercampur dengan orang lalu lalang naik mobil, naik motor. Tapi kalau di Malaysia enggak, sahabatku semua. Jadi kalau di Malaysia yang boleh lalu bazar itu hanya orang-orang yang berjalan. Tidak boleh dilalui mobil ataupun motor. Jadi motor, mobil harus parkir. Nah, seperti apa culture shock yang dirasakan oleh mbak-mbaknya dari Indonesia ketika berkunjung ke Bazar Ramadan yang ada di Malaysia? Mari kita simak dan kita reaction videonya bersama-sama. Kira-kira makanannya sama seperti di Indonesia ataukah ada perbedaan?
Come back tuh katanya makan. Aku sekarang lagi ada di Bazar Ramadan yang ada di Indonesia. Enggak, salah.
Di Malaysia.
Ada di Adahai,
Bandar Datuk On berada di Johor. Kira-kira culture shock apa yang dirasakan mbaknya ketika melihat suasana Bazar Ramadan di Malaysia yang menjadi perhatian para pelancong? Memang kalau Bazar Ramadan di Malaysia itu begitu sangat panjang, sahabatku semua.
Yang enak di Malaysia itu parkir motor mobil itu nggak ada tukang parkirnya dan parkir aja di pinggir jalan, tapi dia tetap teratur dan tertata. Ketika mereka buat acara, mereka benar-benar mempersiapkan segala sesuatu, bahkan parkir pun mereka persiapkan dengan baik. Kalian bisa lihat parkiran motor, mobil, walaupun ada yang mundur bokongnya atau depannya, tapi dia tertata rapi tuh. Dan yang paling penting nggak ada tukang parkir yang tiba-tiba datang kayak setan. Dan kalian bisa lihat sendiri di sini rame banget. Ya kan, antusiasnya orang Malaysia untuk berburu takjil, rata-rata di sini mereka bawa mobil. Dan seperti tadi ada videonya, aku jalan, dia tertata rapi. Jalan maju-maju, nanti mundur waktu muter. Jadi nggak papasan, nggak semrawut.
Betul,
kayak
Mbak.
Gitu. Jadi tertata rapi. Enak banget di sini lah, tenang. Kalau di Indonesia sama ya, di sini juga sama kayak
Mbak, jangan ngomong aku
takjil buat buka puasa, ataupun yang nggak puasa pun bisa cari takjil berburu makanan. Aku pengen tahu di sini tuh ada yang beda nggak sama yang di Indonesia. Aku pengen lihat. Dan contoh di belakang nih, penggemar Upin Ipin mana? Ayam bakar Mael 2 singgih, tapi nggak tahu harganya berapa. 2 singgih nggak? Bisa kalian lihat ya, ini bumbunya merah. Ayam bakar kayak beneran kayak di Upin Ipin. Nggak tahu ini pakai bumbu apa, tapi kayaknya mantep banget ini buat makan setelah sholat mungkin ya. Gede-gede lagi pahanya. Tuh, 1 ekor ayam utuh.
Kita ada seekor RM30.
1 ekor RM30.
Kita akan dapat half macam ni, RM15. Lepas tu kita ada whole leg. Peha ni RM8.
Oh, RM8.
Kepak ada RM3 satu.
Kepak RM3, yang ini RM8. Oke, berarti bukan 2 singgih ya, beda. Buat yang mau cari dessert, di sini juga ada dessert. Di Indonesia kan ada roti john kan ya, yang terkenal tuh. Ini ternyata di sini juga ada roti john. Aku kira di Indonesia doang ada.
Yang terkenal itu di Malaysia, Mbak, roti john.
Di sini, susu kedelai.
Bukan dari Indonesia. Jangan diklaim, Mbak, jangan.
Ternyata di sini ada es tebu. Mirip kan kayak di Indonesia, es tebu. Tapi ini namanya air tebu. Roti john lagi guys. Ternyata banyak orang suka roti john di sini ya. Ada lagi tuh. Kalau di sini kebabnya beda ya. Dia pakai roti dipotong jadi 2, terus diisi dagingnya. Rotinya beda ya. Dia rotinya kayak roti kantong Doraemon setengah lingkaran. Kayaknya itu roti dibagi 2. Terus dalamnya itu yang kopong gitu loh. Biasa kan kalau di Indonesia dia kebabnya pakai kebab kayak kulit prata gitu kan. Kalau ini beda. Jadi isi lembu atau enggak ayam.
Dan ini enak loh.
Kalau di sini nama semangka atau enggak melon itu tembikai. Tapi ini semangka.
Iya Mbak, semangka. Kalau di Malaysia tembikai. Kalau di Indonesia semangka, di Malaysia tembikai.
Oke, boleh. Jualan? Awan apa?
Kakak ada berapa lama jual?
Daripada tahun 2021.
Oh lumayan.
Kita di sini ada rangka penuh, ada rangka setengah, ada kepak,
ayam
ada
bakar,
ada pedang, ada tongkeng dan sate. Korang jangan lupa tahu itu pasar malah ada high. Oke?
Berapa harga Kak?
Yang ini ada RM7, 3.11, 3.10, ada 13 3 piece dan sate campur boleh RM10 8 piece.
Oke, Kakak panggil ke sini orang-orang.
Hai guys, semua singgah yang madu. Rangka 3.10, 3.11, 3.12 singgah yang madu. Katanya makan, yuk kita makan.
Aku mau cari minum. Nih. Abang, nah ini satu sama ini satu. Soalnya di sini, kalau di Indonesia itu gimana, di sini gimana rasanya? Aku udah beli 2. Tuh strawberry mojito, ini es kedelai. Aku pengen coba ini deh, ntar buka puasa. Aku udah belanja, aku jatuh cintanya sama ayam Mail. Penasaran? Kalian bisa komen ataupun DM ke Instagram katanya makan. Bazar mana lagi yang harus aku datengin atau resto, cafe mana lagi yang harus aku datengin? Katanya makan. Yuk kita buka puasa.
Nah, itulah yang dirasakan oleh mbak-mbak atau kakak-kakak dari Indonesia ketika berkunjung ke Bazar Ramadan yang ada di Malaysia. Nah, beliau juga sangat shock dan terkejut ya ketika melihat roti john juga dijual di Malaysia. Mbak, roti john itu memang awal mulanya itu daripada Malaysia, kemudian juga dijual di Indonesia ya. Karena di Malaysia begitu sangat viral, lalu penjual dari Indonesia itu juga meniru, ya kan, atau membuat roti john sama seperti di Malaysia. Jadi bukan di Indonesia viral terus dijual di Malaysia, salah. Di Malaysia viral baru dijual di Indonesia. Kira-kira seperti itu. Kemudian yang paling sangat-sangat populer di Indonesia itu kan ayam bakar Ipin Upin atau ayam bakar Mail. Nah, mbaknya pun juga sangat shock ya dengan melihat ayam bakar Ipin Upin atau ayam bakar Mail, tetapi harganya bukan RM2. Kalau dulu iya RM2, kalau sekarang nggak dapat sahabat seperti semua. Dan mbak-mbaknya juga takjub kagum melihat mobil parkir dengan sendirinya, ya kan. Kemudian tidak ada petugas parkir yang tiba-tiba datang lalu meminta uang parkir, nggak ada. Kalau di Malaysia saat Bazar Ramadan itu parkir itu gratis, percuma. Kalau di tempat kita ya kan, misal kita mau cari makanan atau apa pasti ada tukang parkirnya. Kalau lebih-lebih kita tinggal di perkotaan. Kalau di kampung-kampung nggak ada ya tukang parkir petang-petang. Tapi kalau di kota-kota masih ada. Oke, bukan hanya tentang suasana Bazar Ramadannya yang begitu sangat meriah sehingga membuat para pelancong pun juga berdatangan ya. Karena mungkin video-video yang viral di TikTok berbagai aneka jenis makanan di Malaysia itu memang sangat banyak dan selalunya itu FYP, viral. Namun para orang-orang dari luar negara ketika menjalankan ibadah puasa Ramadan di Malaysia itu juga dibuat kagum dengan suasana Ramadan di Malaysia. Seperti apa pengalaman mereka yang dirasakan ketika menjalankan ibadah bulan Ramadan di Malaysia. Kita simak dan kita reaction videonya bersama-sama.
Of Tarawih in Malaysia, you will never see anywhere in the world. This is Lina from Yemen, and Lina has been
Tarawih
living
di
in
Malaysia
for
tidak ada di mana-mana dunia. Wow.
Oh wow. I'm gonna start my 7th year.
So it's becoming your home here.
Yes, it's already my home.
So how many Ramadans have you spent in Malaysia?
I think 6.
So since you moved here,
Yes.
all the Ramadans
All
you
the
spent in
Ramadans,
Malaysia.
Yeah, I miss the Ramadans in my home country, but I still enjoying Ramadans in Malaysia.
What do you enjoy the most about Ramadan in Malaysia?
First, I enjoy the diversity. It's amazing because when you go out and you see everyone from different religions and culture, and people are fasting, people are trying to fast. My favorite part in Ramadan in Malaysia is the Taraweeh prayer. It's after Maghrib. When we finish iftar or we do iftar in the masjid and we go for Taraweeh. Like the vibes of Taraweeh in Malaysia, you will never see anywhere in the world. Like even I have a lot of friends from Iraq, from Palestine, from Syria, from Saudi, from Egypt. They are all when I go for Taraweeh and I record, the vibes.
Yeah.
They're all like, we are like missing these vibes.
Really?
Yeah.
But what makes it so unique?
You don't know. It's
Just the
unique.
magic ingredient in
magic.
it. Oh wow!
It's maybe the people, like you can see, like the Muslims are really first are a lot of numbers. They are going for Taraweeh. Sometimes you cannot find this in some Muslim countries, but in Malaysia, like you see the mosque are full of women, full of people,
and the kids as well.
Yes, and the kids. And what's nice also, they have the iftar in the masjid, and it's free.
Oh yeah, bubur,
Yes,
bubur lambo.
babur lam. It depends. Many mosques they have different.
Right. So how does that look like in your country, in Yemen?
Okay, usually how it looks like, we have like the prayer time and everything, but women's we don't go for to mosque during the iftar. Like we do the iftar at home, but of course we go Taraweeh.
Right.
But usually men, yeah, they go to like together. Like we are this neighborhood, they all go together and they share the iftar together, and it's all home cooked.
I see. And here you see that the whole community, women and men, are going.
Yes, together.
I
And usually
see.
women here they don't cook, right? They usually take it from bazaar outside, which is
Right.
nice. In our culture, we should cook every day at home.
Oh, I see. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
But is such a concept like Ramadan Bazaar in your country?
No,
Really?
yeah, we don't have. That's what's the difference between Ramadan here
Oh, wow.
and Ramadan
Nggak
in
ada bazar.
Middle East. Like we
Hanya
have,
ada di Malaysia.
No, we don't have bazaars. Yeah.
Do you have like a night market?
Yes, they do have night markets.
So it's later in the night.
Yeah.
People just like hang out to have
Yes.
some food,
Yes,
because that doesn't really exist here, right?
yes.
Oh wow!
That's why when my family come to visit me in Malaysia,
Sangat
like,
menikmati
they always,
bazar.
They join 2 Ramadans here. They really enjoyed the bazaars.
Such an anticipation
Yes,
for
like wow,
Iftar.
like my mom, she said, wow, they're women, they don't cook.
Yeah.
Such a relief.
And yeah, the atmosphere at Ramadan Bazaar, it's amazing. Everyone is so smiley and positive.
Yes.
And then even though you are already at that starving point,
Yes.
everyone is so energetic.
Actually, one of the things in Malaysia, in my country, like before the iftar, the Maghrib, the Adhan, people they started to become like very stressed and
tense.
They cannot handle anything. But here, like I can see the people here, they are relaxing all the day. You cannot feel that they are fasting, but they are. Of course.
Yeah.
Happy everywhere,
Oh wow.
day and night.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
Oh,
And what is the
bubur
food
lambung
so
jadi
in
favorit
Malaysia?
mbak-mbaknya
the
atau
bubur lambung,
kakak-kakaknya.
it's
My
one of-
favorite.
Yeah, it's such a simple, humble dish, but
Yeah.
so flavorsome,
Yes.
right? But what is that dish, like the iconic dish to break fast in Yemen?
Shafut. It's yogurt with something we call it lahuh, spicy. You mix the yogurt with some spices like mint, salt, and the yogurt. You do the lahuh. It's nice. I miss it.
It sounds
Yeah.
delicious and very light.
We have a lot. Like actually in Ramadan, we have a lot of unique dishes we cook in Ramadan.
So speaking of food, what are your 3 favorite dishes for Ramadan back at home
Yeah,
and in Malaysia?
I think they are the same. I love the sambusa.
Semua serba ada ya di
You know
Malaysia.
sambusa for sure. Shafut and soup. We have a lot. If I'm gonna talk about the dishes during Ramadan, I'll
Never end.
ending.
You must have some Malaysian dishes.
I do.
that-
Actually, when we go with our friends, but even
Oh,
our friends,
ternyata
our
mbaknya
Malay
juga
friends,
suka
they like
makanan
the Arabic
Melayu ya?
food, But I do.
Meskipun
I
beliau
love
daripada
Malay
Yaman.
food. Like I love to go to the bazaar, and I want to enjoy every taste of
Yeah.
every bazaar, every shop there.
Yeah.
I love the satay. I love the burj.
Yeah,
Is my favorite.
Yeah,
The juices. I love the juices.
When you celebrate the end of Ramadan in Malaysia, it's Raya, right?
Yeah. Eid
It's
al-Fitr.
Ah.
In Malaysia, Eid al-Fitri.
Eid
Or
al-Fitri,
they also
Hari
call it
Raya.
Eid al-Fitri, Hari Raya. We call it Eid al-Fitr.
And how do you celebrate it back in Yemen, and how is it different from
Well,
Malaysia?
it's the same. Like in Yemen, we wake up together, the family, we dress the new dresses, then we go to the masjid, we pray for Eid, then we go for breakfast. So it's the same, makan, same. And then we go for holiday, we visited, we give the
Distribute the money.
distribute the money. It's the same. In Malaysia, same.
Interesting.
Like my first Hari Raya in Malaysia, I was surprised that they are doing the same what we do.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I never felt I'm not at home. I always feel home. A lot of common things.
The tradition is very
Yes,
similar
and the
across.
culture. After Eid prayers, we should go to visit like the old people in our family, the sick people, men. They are directly after Salah. They go direct to visit their sisters, their aunties, and they give them the money. And we as women, we stay at our homes, and then our men relatives come to visit us and give us gifts, money. This is what's nice, and we should prepare the cookies and the nuts and everything. So the kids come with their families, and we give them some money or sweets, dessert. Yeah, we just finished till like afternoon, till lunchtime. So lunchtime we sit all the families together, then start a new chapter of the day.
And then you makan.
No, usually we sleep after lunch because the day before was Ramadan.
True,
So it's long nap.
Yeah.
Then the night vibes start.
The celebration
Yeah,
with
celebrate.
your close ones.
Yeah,
and
we
loved
should
ones.
dress so fancy, so
You
beautiful.
always do. I can imagine how colorful and beautiful that is.
Yes, we should do. Even in the Hari Raya morning day, we should like wear like it's a wedding.
Putting the best
Yes,
dresses.
and makeup and everything, the perfumes, the bakhur, everything.
Oh.
So we used to do this like for at least 6 days in the Eid.
And is it like a public holiday there for 6 days?
Yes, it's
So it's
more
longer
like
than here.
Yeah, it's longer than here.
Oh wow! Have you ever spent any Ramadan elsewhere than Malaysia or Yemen?
No, Malaysia and Yemen.
If you could pick the place to experience Ramadan in, what would it be?
Egypt,
Egypt?
Jordan, Saudi Arabia. Yes,
For any particular reason? I mean, Saudi Arabia. I
it's
understand.
happening. Like the whole like in Egypt, like in Saudi Arabia, I want to go for Umrah and I want to stay in Medina. The Medina vibes during Ramadan is amazing.
Can imagine.
You feel detox.
Full on the
Yes,
soul.
amazing. And Egypt, it's known. If you read about how is Ramadan in Egypt, it's really colorful Ramadan
Yeah,
there.
I've heard that it's also that nightlife. It's
Yeah, the
really
nightlife.
awakened.
Yes, exactly. And it's cheap also there.
So your parents, when they visited you here, you mentioned that they love that atmosphere
much.
and the community.
Yes.
Anything else that stood out for them?
Also the weather here during Ramadan. We as Muslims during Ramadan, we feel that the weather's changed. It's become more comfy, beautiful, orangey. I don't know. We feel it like that. So even the weather here during Ramadan, it's become nice. They feel it. The people, like my dad said, I never saw anyone angry in the streets during Ramadan. They are all happy.
Yeah, that is so beautiful because that is the essence of Ramadan, right?
Exactly.
Getting back to
This is the aims and objectives of Ramadan.
That's really beautiful.
Ramadan is it's my favorite month in the year, and I keep manage my time in Ramadan for fasting, praying, and make dua. Like Alhamdulillah, it's an opportunity for us as a Muslims to spend every minute in this month. I appreciate that I am having my Ramadan in Malaysia with my Muslims brothers and sisters. Like, I really appreciate. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. I wish to continue all my Ramadans in Malaysia, and I wish Malay also come to join the Ramadan in Middle East. I'm sure they will love it so much.
Americans are going to lose their minds when they see this, because Malaysia is a developing country, but their metro system puts the US once to shame. I mean, just look at this. This is the MRT in Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur. The stations are so pristine. You can even see the reflection on the floor because it is just that clean. You can instantly tell the stations are very well maintained. No trash, dirt, graffiti, or homelessness inside. This is the gates area. They have these cool lights, and these are the platforms. Just look at how clean they are. The metro, the driverless, and all very clean inside too. There's also a women-only area that women can choose to use so they feel more comfortable.
والمكان عليك أن تزوره في ماليزيا خاصة إذا كنت الزيارة الأولى. المكان كله معالم أكبر.
Orang Arab dibuat shock dan kagum dengan suasana di Malaysia. Wow.
السلطان عبد الصمد عمره 100 سنين وطريقة بناءه رهيبة جدا تأخذك إلى زمن آخر. ويتميز كذلك بقبة النحاسية الضخمة والساعة اللي تشبه ساعة لندن. استخدموا الاحتلال البريطاني كمقر له، وبعد طرد الاحتلال أصبح مبنى حكومي كذلك. طبعا طريقة البناء دمج بين الفن المغربي والفن المغولي، ملوش دخل بماليزيا. توجد الكثير من المعالم في ساحة الاستقلال وتقام الكثير من الاحتفالات، لأنه التحرير تم من هنا، وكان أول احتفال بالاستقلال من بريطانيا في هذه الساحة فسميت ساحة الاستقلال.
Malaysia makin dipuji-puji pelancong daripada luar negara, hingga suasana Ramadannya benar-benar membuat orang-orang yang menjalankan ibadah bulan Ramadan di Malaysia, termasuk daripada kakak-kakak dari Yaman, sangat-sangat merasa nyaman ketika menjalankan ibadah bulan puasa di Malaysia. Dan ternyata Ramadan di Malaysia dengan Ramadan di kampungnya itu agak berbeda. Kalau beliau di kampungnya biasanya tiap-tiap petang itu harus memasak untuk berbuka puasa ya. Tetapi kalau di Malaysia nggak perlu memasak, cukup pergi ke bazar Ramadan saja bisa memilih aneka jenis makanan yang begitu sangat banyak. Ya memang kalau di Malaysia misal kata orang-orangnya itu nggak mau masak, cukup pergi ke bazar Ramadan, sudah disediakan aneka jenis makanan yang begitu sangat banyak. Nah, di Malaysia uniknya aneka jenis makanan itu semuanya ada. Mau makanan dari Arab, mau makanan dari Eropa, mau makanan dari Jepun, mau makanan dari Korea, semuanya serba ada. Bahkan Kuala Lumpur Malaysia itu pernah dinobatkan ya pusatnya makanan yang ada di seluruh dunia. Bukan hanya kakak-kakak dari Yaman saja yang dibuat merasa sangat kagum dengan suasana yang ada di Malaysia, yang dimana tidak bisa ia temukan di negaranya. Kemudian para pelancong dari Amerika pun juga dibuat shock kagum dengan publik transportasi di Malaysia yang begitu sangat bersih, yang begitu sangat-sangat modern, dan juga mas-masnya dari Arab juga dibuat kagum dan shock dengan suasana yang ada di Malaysia. Begitu sangat nyaman, begitu sangat bersih. Mungkin ya kan, mungkin mas-mas dari Arab ini juga akan menikmati makanan-makanan hidangan dari negaranya sendiri yang ada di Malaysia. Sebab untuk menemukan makanan dari Arab di Malaysia itu juga sangat mudah. Maka tak heran kalau Malaysia makin mendunia. Oke, cukup sekian. Mudah-mudahan video ini juga bisa memberikan informasi dan hiburan buat para sahabatku semua. Yang suka dengan videonya Tontoha Reaction, silahkan tekan tombol merahnya, subscribe, like, komen, dan bagikan ke sahabat Anda semuanya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.